Howdy y'all, Jackson here with Thick Jerk Studios, and welcome to semifinal week of the World Virtual League of Gridiron Football. Today we have the two conference semifinals, as well as the Great White North Classic, so let's just hop into the games. We'll start things off in the Elite Conference semifinal in Anchorage, Alaska, as the Shooter Shoots take on the Anchorage Polar Bears. And it would be the Shoots that would get on the board first, as Tim Tebow would find Randy Moss for a 17-yard score. And early in the second quarter, they'd make it a 13-point lead, as Barry Sanders would get in from 5 yards out, though they'd miss their extra point. But now, Anchorage would begin to mount a comeback, first scoring on this 5-yard Bo Jackson touchdown run, which they would follow up with the opening drive of the second half with this field goal. And not long after that, they'd tie things up with another field goal, though soon the Shoots would add one of their own to reclaim the lead. But then Anchorage would strike back as Kurt Warner would find Calvin Johnson for a 16-yard score, though they'd miss the extra point, leaving it a 3-point game. Midway through the fourth, the Polar Bears would add yet another field goal, making it a 6-point game, though late in the fourth they'd make it a 2-score game, adding yet another field goal. And that would do it, as the undefeated Polar Bears hold off the Shooter Shoots 25-16 to advance to the World Virtual League of Gridiron Football Championship. We now head to Evanston, Illinois, as the Windy City Gusts take on the Nashville Nightmare. And it would be the Gusts that would strike first, as Gale Sayers would be able to return this punt all the way back for the score. A score they would follow up on their first offensive possession, as Glenn Davis would take this option pitch in from 10 yards out. Late in the first, the Gust offense would continue to roll, as Jonathan Crompton would take this option keeper in from 4 yards out. A score they would continue to follow up on their next drive, as Glenn Davis would cap it off with a 6-yard score. And the score would never get close, as the Gust would just roll over the Nightmare 69-16 to advance to the World Virtual League of Gridiron Football Championship against the undefeated Anchorage Polar Bears. We'll now hop over to a little bit of a fun one in the Great White North Classic in a rematch of Rivalry Week, as the Pawnee Little Sebastians take on the Champaign-Urbana Otter Guys in Toronto, Ontario, in a Canadian football game. And the difference in rules would strike early, as Pawnee would open up the scoring with this Rouge. Champaign-Urbana would strike back though, as Andrew Luck would find a man for a 14-yard score. And they'd go for 2 to go up 7, but unfortunately would miss it, leaving it a 5-point game. Pawnee would then respond with this 45-yard field goal. Champaign-Urbana would respond with yet another touchdown though, getting in for a 6-yard score. Pawnee would then finally score a touchdown of their own late in the second, as Ryan Fitzpatrick would find Torrey Holt for a 26-yard score. In the closing moments of the first half though, Andrew Luck would respond, finding a man for a 12-yard score. Early in the fourth, Pawnee would make it a 5-point game, kicking this field goal. Unfortunately for them, their defenses would remain stout for the remainder of the game, as the Pawnee Sebastians come up just short, 14-19 to the Champaign-Urbana Otter Guys, in the Great White North Classic. Thank you all for watching another week of the World Virtual League of Gridiron Football. Once again, if you'd like to see the full box scores for the games, just click on the Operation Sports link in the description. We are also looking for expansion opportunities, so if you'd like to have a franchise in this league for the next season, just click on the expansion form and fill it out in the description as well. Anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.